We are finally ready to bring you guys Sekoukrem. What's going on, Sekou?
What up, Nick? Krem in the place to be. Sekoukrem ready to go. I'm doing the things behind the scenes. I'm inviting the crap out of my friends and my family and all of these people out there. What is up, Nick Krem?
Man, I'm pumped because we've been working on this for quite some time now. We're like, all right, we're gonna push it back another week. We had to get in there. We had to make it right, make it nice, make it right. We got so much great content in here. So Sekou, you know what? Well, I'm gonna toss it to you this time. Why did we come up with Sekoukrem? Why do we partner together on this?
Well, it's a simple concept that nobody else picked up the ball and ran with, right, man? It was like folks was either saying, hey, man, you need to be on the internet. You need to have all of this content. You need to be doing social media. Right. Or they would be saying, hey, man, go traditional, get on the phones, pound the phones, make sure you're lead generating and pounding the phones.
Yeah.
Me and Nick got together and was like, hey, man, why don't we do both? Yeah. Why don't we just do it together? And so much stuff got born out of it, man. It was just, it was just, man, the worlds came together. Instead of colliding, it was just like a natural mesh.
Right.
And we built a platform for folks in the future.
Yeah.
Right now.
The
virtual market is set up and ready to go. And we had a lot of people out there that was like, you know, well, how do I get down with this? And how do I get down with that? And they were like, well, why don't we bring it to you? Yeah. And that's where Sekoukrem came from, man. We're just bringing it out there,
and that's
we're making a mess.
Man,
you know,
go get the class, go check it out. Sekoukrem.com.
It's gonna be what it is.
Get it, but that's how I was all born, man. You know, I tell you, and this still holds true to this day. The only person that can even.
I hope you can hear me, Nick, because I can't hear you anymore.
You can't hear me?
Hold on a second. It's probably on my end. Hold on.
I think we should be good. You might have to check your audio settings.
Hello. Okay, my snowball is working.
All right, go to your cam and mic.
My headphones. All right, so hold on. It's my headphones. Keep going.
Yeah, but basically, the only person who can try and get me back on the phone, and become an ISA is this man right here, Sekou. Since the beginning, when I was tuning into this man, listening to him, hearing what he was talking about on the phone, the only person that wants me to get back on the phone, that can get me back on the phone, was Sekou. So I'm like, man, when we started thinking about this, you know, a lot of people are coming up with content courses. How do I know? Because I bought a lot of them, right?
Yeah, me too.
I bought a lot of courses, right? A lot of content courses. I've also, from being at the call center, I know there's a shit ton of from calling courses too, right? Boom. Why choose between what works and what works? Do both.
Do both. Let's go.
I love that. Why choose between what works and what works? Do both.
McCarthy's a genius. That's what it is, man.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it was, you know, because you buy courses telling you to hop on the phone, you should hop on the phone. Then you buy courses telling you to do content, you should do content. But there hasn't really been a course to tell you to do the phone, do content, and how to synchronize them both, right?
And grow exponentially. The other thing that kind of pisses me off, man, is that you get these packages and it's like 80% fluff and 20% information. What we decided to do was to not upsell. We just decided to cram it all in and allow you to take notes and re-listen and break things apart. We give you all the tools. Yep. We're not holding anything back, and I think you'll find that it's a great thing. Yeah, there's going to be space where accountability is going to be the greatest sale that you can have with us, right? And getting on these calls and things like that. But for the most part, man, it's just content, and calls.
Content, calling and content, baby. And that's what it came down to, you know. It really did come down to that. I'm like, I don't know another course out there that covers both. I don't think there is one.
Yeah, no.
One that combines quote unquote old school calling with new school content. You know, it's either one or the other. You see ads. I think we were talking about this before. You see ads all the time, like, put the phone down, stop making cold calls, get leads coming to your content. Like, I can hear that.
Never beg for business again.
Right.
Get out of
Never
here.
pick up the phone again. It's like, come on, like, you need to do that to grow your business. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You need to pick up the phone. It's still a very real way to grow your business. But you also need to do content. So what we wanted to do is, yes, pick up the phone, and yes, pick up the phone to shoot video and shoot content and get in front of people. And we break it down what a day can look like for you. What a day can look like. We have 6 different classes, 6 different master classes, all combined into one. Sekoukrem content and calls.
Of course, Kev.
All right, let's do one to the course.
I tell you what, man, and this is something that takes a hold of me, man. I watch a lot of agents with great intentions. Right. They get started and then they stop, or they get caught up in the minutia. This is a program that says, if you're ready to do it, you can literally put this program on and pick up your phone and dial right while you're doing it, man. There's going to be information that you can put to effect immediately. And as you start to grow your business, you'll be able to reuse this content over and over again, because I don't think it ever gets stale. I think that we're going to be doing this for the next 20 years or so.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the principles that we have in there too, it's like, if you're a brand new agent, you need this. Why? Because we're going to show you how to make calls the right way, how to structure your day, how to stay accountable. And if we're also going to show you how to utilize content, how to use your database, how to use Facebook, how to use Instagram, how to use all these different places as your social CRM, right? Because that's what it's. You can call, you can message, you can send videos all through Facebook and Instagram. We're going to show you how to turn these into a social CRM, turn them into a money-making machine. Where, like, I think, like, the thing that I always see was like, hey, this is how you pick up your phone and make money. There's more ways to do that. Now it's about, yes, you still got to dial and make money, but now it's, you want to go on Facebook and these different places. Yes, you can still go on here. We're going to show you how to make money while doing that. Right?
We're an inclusion market. We're not an exclusion market. Exactly. I was talking to Nick. You guys will hear it over and over again. I'm like all about contacts, and we're trying to turn contacts into contracts. Nick comes along and is like, well, the only difference is the R. I'm like, what? He's like, the relationship. Fool. I'm like, yeah,
that's the only difference between a contact and a contract. That relationship that you have, that R.
You talked about new agents. I want to squeeze this in really quickly. You talked about new agent. I have a brand new agent that I'm working with in coaching, and I'm giving her information based on content and calls and growing in our Deal a Day program.
Yeah.
And brand new agent, very young agent, very, very young. Like, you could call this agent a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I like him already.
She set 3 appointments last night.
Yeah.
Like, you know what that is, to do 200 contacts and 3 appointments in a single night? Like she's killing it. She's along the side of other agents. Who you're surrounded by matters. DeVoe says that all the time. And who you grow with matters. And all of these people that are around us, that are surrounding us, pushing us up, is being funneled through this information.
Right.
And so, in addition to the 2 of us, it's all of the support that we have that's going to be funneled into this information. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, again, guys, go to sekoukrem.com, check it out, see what our 6 courses can get for you guys. But I think that's what it comes down to too, man. Like, how long have you been working with agents?
Oh my God, man. It seems like forever, man. I've been working with agents for seriously for the last 15 years and probably for the last maybe 18 years informally, if you could say, man.
Right. And that's what you've been mastering the phone. I mean, like I said, I tune into you. You're the only person who can try and that can get me back on the phone and be like, I want to be an ISA again. I want to hop back on here. And
you're the man.
You're the man. And it's just this, it's the concepts, it's what you need to do, it's the accountability. There's so many things that go into mastering the phone that you're able to touch on. And I'll tell you what, I was running that call center. There are a lot of things I picked up just doing this session with you that I'm like, wow, if we would have known that or done that, that would have been a game changer.
Well, what's happened in the last few months and in 2020 has really equalize the playing field for everyone. Yeah. So everyone starting today, everyone can benefit from taking action with the Sekoukrem method, I guess we would call it, right? And so what I'm doing now is I'm shutting the hell up and I'm learning from this guy, man. Nick comes through and he's like, hey, you're going to want to do X, Y, and Z on a regular basis. And meanwhile, it's taking me hours maybe days to get one part of this thing done.
Right.
And then I sit with this guy for a few, and the next thing you know, I'm banging these things out like crazy.
Yeah.
So any and all of the social media that you guys see,
Yeah.
I got to give it up to my boy Nick.
Well, that's where when we finally sat down, we're like, man, you mastered one thing, I mastered the other thing. Why not combine the two, right?
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to, because at the end of the day, I don't want to become a master of all, because then I become a master of none, right? What we want to do is give you guys the simple action steps that you need to take. We always say we help y'all with speed and precision. We're going to help you do the right things faster in the right order. And I'll tell you what, especially now with social media, with calling, there's so many different strategies or ways that you can try and figure out. Google, spend hours trying to do something, or you can work with someone who's done it before, gives you the action steps, and tells you exactly what to do in the right order.
Stand on the shoulders of greatness.
Yeah.
This is another thing that you need to think about, man. This is a complement to whatever coaching you're doing. This is action that you're taking. Okay. So if you're in other coaching, this doesn't mean you stop the other coaching. As a matter of fact, we promote a lot of other coaching companies.
Right.
You know, a lot of systems and things like that are theoretical, right? It's like, hey, you need to learn how to do this. You need to do this in some way, shape, or form. You need to prospect in some way, shape, or form. You need to have a social media presence in some way, shape, or form. What we are the ingredients. Those things are the book. That it's a recipe. What we are the ingredients. Pick up the phone, do this, say this, try this. Like break your system. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Once you break your system, you break through.
I'll tell you what, how do we, like, that's a great point. It's like, how do we come up with a lot of these systems, and how do we know that they work? Well, I'll tell you what, how do we come up with systems? Because I've literally broken my iMessenger and had to call Apple to get my iMessenger turned back on, because I did stuff until my phone literally broke. That's how we come up with these systems. So you guys don't have to have your iMessage turned off. You guys don't have to have your phone damn near turned off. I've been there, I've done that, and you guys are gonna get the right steps so that doesn't happen. And that's
the same thing. The same thing on this end.
Yeah.
Everybody worries about getting the objections. Everybody worries about getting cursed out. Don't worry about it, man. You'll watch me get cursed out on the phone.
Right.
Like, we do this thing together. And you just take it in stride, man. None of it ever hurts. It doesn't even sting the earlobe, man. It's cool and deadly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what it comes down to. It's like, we've done this before. We've been here. We've worked with many agents to come up with these processes and team up to finally say, like, you know what? It's time that content and calling, new school and old school, got together and said, this is what you need to do. This is how you do both. This is how you coincide, right? Because at the end of the day, if you just do one, you're not going to be the agent that you want to become.
Well, the other thing is that, like, as agents, as salespeople, you're going to want to do what the other successful agents around you have done, right? You're going to want to look at what other agents are doing, and you might want to do the opposite, but you want to see what the successful agents in front of you have done, and you just want to just follow in their footsteps. Like you said, why reinvent the wheel?
Right.
So this I don't know. I don't have any statistics around this or anything like that, but arguably, I've worked with some of the most successful agents in the country, and I know you have. I could see you currently working with some of the most successful agents in the country.
Right.
So the information that we're giving is fresh. This is not based on a 20-year-old script. This is not based on a 20-year-old platform. The information that we're giving is fresh. Even the lead generation by phone is based on new information, based on new mindset, based on new patterns and scripting. It's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah. No, that's a great point too. You know, we really are working with some of the top people in the country. So a lot of these concepts, a lot of these things that we're using, they're not just concepts. They are concepts that we're able to share with you, but they've been tried, they've been true, they've been going through the process. It's worked, and then it's like, all right, great. And then we roll it out with 5 other agents. It works with all 5. Then we bring it to Sekoukrem, right? That's not like, hey guys, go test this out for us. No. We've been working on these processes. We've been seeing the results. We've been seeing what's happening. So let me ask. Let's give them a little tidbit, Sekou. What can you give them right now? Just a little tidbit of what they might be able to find out in there.
I'm going to tell you that if you are an agent that is serious about your business, you have to be obsessed with your business. Instead of saying something like, well, damn, how many people do I have to call? You would start by saying, how many people do I get to call? How many people do I get to communicate with on a regular basis? One of the biggest things that you'll hear a coach telling you is, how many consistent days of lead generation and prospecting have you done since you had your license?
Right.
DeVoe said it the other day. I know that Pipe says it. I say it. You say it. Like, how many days of consistent business generation have you done since you got your license, or since you passed, or whatever the thing is in your state or area, right? And if that answer is not every day, then there is some room for you to improve. The groups that we are coaching, I'm asking them to be obsessed with their business, and I'm demanding that they're making a minimum of 200 contacts a day. And everybody's jaw drops.
200.
I'm like, 200 contacts a day. Well, the only way you can get it done is with calls and contact.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the only way you're going to get it done. You're going to do your calls, you're going to get your content together, and you're going to grow your business exponentially. And if you do it right and you are obsessed, here's your tidbit. You could do a deal a day. Now that is life altering. You do a deal a day, that's life altering.
Deal a day, don't you?
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and again, this is where, like, what we're combining and what we're talking about, this isn't just fairy tale made up out of nowhere. You have a whole program based around getting agents a deal a day. And you know what we did? We didn't say, okay, now you do half of this, you do half of that. No. We're throwing gas on the fire with content at that point.
Yeah, right? It's like you're peeling the onion back, man. You're gonna cry no matter what, brother. And it's awesome, man. The thing that I'm talking about with you on a regular basis, like the thing that drives us is that we're both obsessed with the way that we're growing our business. We're both turning the cube so we could see it from multiple angles. And then we get to work with these agents who, if you are an agent worth your salt, you're going to want to know what's in this, what's in this program, because it's arguably what the best agents in the world are doing to do hundreds, if not thousands, of transactions a year.
Right. No,
that's it. Mic drop. No, I'm
like, right on though, man. That's what it comes down to. Like you said, you have a whole program, a deal a day. And what do? We cover a lot of the stuff that's in there. On top of that, too, we're going to cover what the top agents across the country are doing with their content, what we're doing with their content, how we scaled our business to 50 states, Canada, and Puerto Rico using content, right? Like
using
that stuff.
Content.
Yeah, and it was using content, and now we're just combining with calling. It's just the best of both worlds, right? If you're an old school agent, you need to learn new school. You need to take this. If you're a new school agent, you need to learn old school. You need to take this. No matter where you're in your career, we combine the best of both worlds and give you the tips and tricks you need to scale it right now and take those actions.
Well, I'll tell you what. The other thing that you get when you get this program is you get an incredible amount of accountability. I think the most valuable thing that we provide is a consistent accountability, and the accountability is connective with the agents that you're working next to as well. It's not just you and your coach or you and the program. It's the agents that you're working alongside, and you're going to be able to tell who's doing it and who's not. And it's going to be a huge thing. Huge thing. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, Sekoukrem.com. I'm super pumped. We're finally launching this bad boy. Go to Sekoukrem.com. Do yourself a favor. Check it out. Get it. You guys have any questions?
Listen to the theme song too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cut to the theme song. All right, Sekou. Always a pleasure, brother.
Love you, brother. Later.